G'day guys, how's it going? Righto, something a little bit bloody different for the channel, and this is an e-bike. Something that we've lately been discussing in our podcast, the whole EV, electric vehicles. Anyway, look, this has been given to me to do a review. I'm not being paid for it. They've actually given this. I've just been riding this thing around, checking it out, seeing how it works. I am not an expert on e-bikes. This is the very first one that I've ever ridden. So all I can give you is my experience on how this e-bike performs, not how it performs to other types of e-bikes. Now, straight up off the bat, this thing is $1,399 Australian money. The stock is here in Melbourne. I think they might have another warehouse somewhere. It's made in China, but the stock is here. This is also a folding e-bike. It actually folds up. So what we're going to do is I'll just give you a quick rundown of all the bits and pieces, and then I'll show how it folds up, and then we'll take it for a quick ride. So far, I reckon it's pretty bloody good actually. Okay guys, so the first thing is, this is all alloy. So all the frame, the handlebars, the seat pole, that is all aluminium, alloy, whatever. This back rack is steel. Actually, the rims here are alloy. The forks are steel there. I think all this is alloy as well, the pedals. Now, the seat and the handlebars are all fully adjustable. Really, really easy. Just do that. Put it wherever the hell you want, clamp it off, you're done. Same with the, where is it there? Do that up and down. I have that in the most bloody down position, so that's all adjustable. On the front here, we've got these big 4-inch bloody fatty wheels. They're really cool. You've got a front disc brake there. You've got a really bright headlight. I was really impressed with that. Now, it's got suspension in the front like that. You can actually also lock it so that you don't have the suspension. I don't know why you wouldn't want it, but it does have that option. On the back, we've got exactly the same 4-inch bloody fatties there. Another disc brake for the back. Nice bloody kickstand. So you've got a 7-speed gear. This is where the actual motor, so the motor is in that back hub there, the electric motor. You've got a tail light and a brake light, which is really good at night time and during the day. The tail light with the brake light. Big bloody thing rack here. So this bike can actually hold, I think it's about 140, so call it 150 kilograms. That's it. So that's the rider and whatever else you add on that. Okay, so up on the handlebars, you've got a back or front and back bloody brake. This is your gears here, so it's really smooth to go through the gears. You've got this little clicker here that'll do the whole bloody up to it kind of stuff. You've got a bell there. This is your controls for this LED screen here. There's like, when you go through it, you've got trip, odo, bloody maximum, bloody, I don't know, shit, average speed and all that kind of shit. So what have I done? I've done 18 kilometers on this bike so far. There's your battery, tells you how much battery you got left, and this is obviously your speedo. And then, so there's gear. So at the moment we're in 0 gear. This thing, so hang on a minute. This bike, so you can use this, there's 3 ways that you can use this bike. The first way is just pedal power. Just use it like an everyday, ordinary bloody push bike. Or the next thing is pedal assist. So it will help you with the motor, with your pedaling. There's all these different modes, which is what I was about to show you. And then the other thing is that it has a throttle. I'm in 0. The throttle, you turn the throttle and it will go. So you don't pedal, you just sit there and just turn that and away you go. Right, bring it back here. Right, so we can see we're in 0 mode. If I turn that throttle, nothing, sorry, you can see that there, throttle, nothing happens. Now, if I put that into mode 1, if I turn this throttle, it's gonna, want to take off. In mode 1, I think it's set at, you can change all these, but it's set for 6 kilometers an hour. Mode 2 might be, I don't know, 14 kilometers an hour. 3 might be 18. 4 might be, I don't know, 22 or something like that. And then 5 by default is 25 kilometers an hour. But you can actually go in and change it up to, I think, 45 kilometers an hour. But they set it by default at 25 because that's what the legal, for an e-bike, so for it not to be classed as a vehicle as such, that you'd need registration or whatever, it's set at 25 and that's where you should leave it, but it can actually go up to 45. So far, I mean, running that, I mean, when I tried to get it to go to the 45, going through the menu system was a little bit hard, but they've got an instruction book. As long as you follow it, you can get to it, and we were able to do that. But apart from just going through the normal, not going into the settings, it's pretty intuitive, it's really simple. You can change the modes on the fly while you're going along. All that I'll much really explain when we go for a ride. But let me show you how this thing folds up. And did I tell you how much it weighs? It weighs 34 kilograms. So when I fold this thing up, it's quite a weighty thing. So the idea is that you can fold this up and stick it into a car boot, which you could do, no worries. But it's still quite a bit of weight to lift up and in. I'll actually show you the battery as well when we do the fold up thing. Okay, so I'll just bring this around just so you can see it a bit better. So yeah, you know, it's not like it's not the weight of a normal push bike. So to fold it up, you just push that out, flick that, and that instantly means that is now going to fold all the way around. But while I got you there, that there is the battery. So if I was to grab that, oh, have I got it locked? I think I got it locked. So you can actually lock the battery. There you go. Oh. Ha! I'm an idiot, you've got to take the key out. There's the battery. So you can charge this out of the bike or you can charge it in the bike. Slide that in there. I'll worry about the key later. So now to fold this, this bloody, and it's because it's such a weighty bike, it's got a little resting thing there. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I should put the key back in, eh? Right, there we go. Bloody hell. These pedals actually fold in like that, which will help. And then you've got a little turny thing here. Turn that around. And then this folds down like that. But as I said, that's still quite a weighty thing to carry around, but it's good, you know, storage, or you can literally put that in a boot. So then just to put it together, clock that in, put your little safety mechanism there, spin that around, locked in, pull our little things out, and hey presto, you're ready to bloody go. Rightio, so now it's time to get on the bike. Now I'm going to look like a bit of a bloody idiot while I'm riding along, because I'm using my motorcycle helmet because I have the GoPro and the microphone, so you'll be able to hear me as I'm going along. Let's just do it. Rightio guys, so we do turn this screen on. Actually no, we've got to turn the key on. Now turn this on. Hey presto, it loads up and go into 1. Now what I normally do is just go straight up to 5. Now it doesn't matter when you turn it, 5 doesn't make it go really quick, it just builds up to that speed. So let's just turn this throttle. I'm not pedaling at all, going up my driveway, boom, and away we go. Now we've got an incline here and it's just going to go up, so we're doing 27 kilometers an hour, 26. So it won't build on this particular incline. Got a bit of pedaling going. It has a cruise control, has the pedal assist,
and then so it's in cruise control, but as soon as you touch a brake, it disengages the what do you call it, the power to it. So now let's just go for it. I'll get it up to speed, bit of pedaling. So if you're going on a bit of an incline, it won't actually go all the way to the 40 or 45. It seems to like manage what's best for the battery conservation, but it will get you to like this 35 and just sit on it. But as we go around and down, there you go, we're on 42. I tell you what, 45, this is pretty quick on a push bike. And I'm not doing any pedaling at all. So see, I've got to stop, just touch that brake, and then it will release that that cruise control. So the cruise control is good, so you're not having to hang on. Now, so it's just kicked in because I started pedaling, and that's that pedal assist. Hoppa! And now, if I just don't do anything, not doing it, if I start to pedal, there you go, I didn't touch that, and away it goes. So now I can drop back. If I drop fourth, third, first, it's automatically just cut out. So if I just slow down, because I think it's 6 k's an hour, it will only kick in. So if there you go, it's just kicked in. Just start to pedal, or if I just turn that and not pedal, it's only going to keep, this is as fast as we go. If I click the button up, we'll see, I don't even know what the speeds are. I think this one's 12, so it's going to keep us around the 12, let's saying 13 at the minute. If I click it up again into third, let's see where it takes us. 18. And it won't do. So we're now, because we're going down a little bit, it's going over, but the engine or the electronics is cut out. If I go up to fourth, here we go, we kick it in, 22, 20, so 25, and we're going downhill. And then if I click it up to fifth, then here we go. We're going again, 31, 34, 36. And then if I go, oh, let's go do some pedaling. So the beauty of this is that you can get exercise, but when you get to the hard bits or you're a bit puffed out, you can utilize the what do you call it, the electronics. The bloody just helps you out. Just cruise through shit, brake, hoppa, away we go again. So it's only got the suspension on the front, but because of these fatty tires, it actually it's not too bad. Yeah, this wouldn't be a true off-road bloody thing, especially with the handlebars. Oh, hang on, woo. Jesus, you can lock the old back brake up, no worries. Yep. So apparently on my motorbikes, that's the front and that's the rear. On this one, they got it arse about. There's the old graffiti wars still in action. The graffitiists are winning. For those that normally watch the channel, Man Cave Tuesday, you'll know what the hell I'm on about. So it's pretty good. You know, it doesn't beat my motorcycle for fun. But you know, zipping down, I've used it to go down to the shops, just to do a bit of a muck around on it. There's all these rough bloody ballast rocks. Just get my ass off that seat. I'm not pedaling at all. Yeah, so if it just, you know, obviously I could see the people in the cities or whatever, people doing commuting to work. Yeah, big bloody bonus, jeez. Yeah, really good. The other thing is too that you can, you know, like with the motorbikes and stuff, you know, we can't go on single tracks and shit. You can on this. No trains. Whoop. Turn that throttle and this is it up. No problem. Like, I'd be knackered if I was on a push bike. Absolutely knackered by now. So yeah, you pick and choose when you want to do a bit of pedaling, get a bit of exercise, get the old breath in. Watch out for this car. Yeah, I think, you know, for old people like me, you can still get a bit of exercise, but not have to just, you know, totally nutsack yourself. Because when you come, you know, in Bendigo, there's plenty of hills around. So, what are some of the downsides? I think that really the only noticeable thing is the gearing. So it's got seven gears, but at 34, you know, I'm pedaling quite a lot. So, I mean, obviously it's meant for doing only 25, but I thought, you know, just another higher gear. That would be the only thing I would say about it. Apart from that, you know, everything else, it works brilliant. What did we started off on 10 kilometers an hour, 10k done. We've now done 13k, so we've done 3k in a matter of bloody moments. I'm not stuffed out, I'm not puffing. The faster you're going, the little bit more pedaling you got to do before it engages. If you're only going slow and you start pedaling, it kicks in a lot quicker. But like I said, twist that throttle, don't do any pedaling, and be a lazy bastard like me. But I actually like to, I naturally feel like I want to do a bit of pedaling until I get up to this speed. Then I feel, oh, my legs are going too fast, so I just sit back and let it go. Well, I think that's, you know, everything. I'm happy with that LCD screen. You can read it. The lights at night time are brilliant. You know, the control bloody setting, the little module thing here, no problems whatsoever. That pedal assist, having that, being able to do it just with that. The fact, if you hold it on, I think it's, if you hold it on for 8 seconds, it then goes into cruise control. So I've let it off, now we're in cruise control, and as we're going up a bit of a hill, so it's only sitting at about 31, and it's not taking you to that 40, 45, whatever it is. But if we start going downhill, I'm not pedaling at all. 37, 38, 39, 42, 43, 44. 45, and then that should be pretty much it. 45 might get 46, 47, and then it's dropping down. Righto guys, we better go back to the man cave.
So there you go guys. It's just a lot of fun. There's obviously a lot of uses bloody that people could come up with. I'll just let you bloody think about that. I've brought it in here. I'm going to turn these lights off just so I can show the rear brake and the front light. So hang on. Right, so let me just, sorry, I turned that on. So obviously, I don't know if you can see that, that's really bright. Now to turn that light on. So, I don't know if you can spot that. That's a really bright light, and especially when you're out on the street, no problems whatsoever. And then you'll notice, I'll bring that around on the back, you've got that big light, and then when you touch the brake light, you should see a difference there. Yeah, really impressed with that. Rightio guys, in conclusion, look, I reckon that is for $1,400 Australian, which is most probably about 1,000 American, I think that's bloody great value. I mean, you see some of the cost of some of the bloody e-bikes out there, it's crazy. So I did a bit of research on it, you know, looking at other people doing videos, a lot of them were over in the US. It actually gets a really good rating for the price and quality of it compared to some of the other ones where you're paying, you know, thousands, $3,000, $4,000 for the bloody things. yeah, I can't fault it. Now, I haven't had it that long. I haven't fully seen how far the battery will get me, and I think it's about 6 hours to charge that battery. They say about 100 kilometers if you're pedaling assist with that, and that would, I presume, would be most probably running at only 20 kilometers an hour. Obviously, the faster you go, no different than petrol. The faster you go, the more you use type bullshit. Obviously, if you're doing lots of bloody hills and crap, that's going to, you know, depend on it. Weather's going to depend on it. So I would you know, bank on 80 kilometers if you were pedal assisting. If you're just riding it and not pedaling, it might drop that bloody, you know, the way that I'd most probably ride it. I might get 30 k's out of it. But you see, you got the battery thing. You can monitor. You can, you know, start pedaling if you need to, and, you know, all that kind of bullshit. Anyway, look. There's plenty of other videos that you can watch to get a little bit more experienced people's views on it. But like I said, it does get a really good view. So there you go. I reckon it's a bloody little ripper. If the guys at Engwe, there's a 5% discount. I'll put a link in the description so that you can get a 5% discount if you wanted to buy one. Righto guys, remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.